But I think Ridgeway is an interesting conversation. We kind of touched on it one day, but we really didn't fully, get in depth like we probably could have or should have or whatever. But hey, we got all year to talk about this. John Ridgeway. He's not going to be a pass rusher for you, but nose. He plays nose, and there are some other noses on this team. One was drafted last year, and one just got re-signed in Carlos Watkins, and I think that means a lot that Carlos Watkins got re-signed. He didn't get re-signed for big money, but he got re-signed when other 1-year, 2-year contract guys didn't get re-signed. I think that means something. So yeah, him coming back cheap made him, someone that you would want to sign back. Like, he's another player that's making like $38. But Carlos Watkins, and this could be like that Dan Quinn magic, but he was a dude that I didn't think was going to make the team. But then he shows up. He was like your best nose last year.
Yeah,
he was, or at least I would say your most consistent nose, because Neville Gallimore showed up and had a game versus Washington. We was like, oh, but then Neville Gallimore, it kind of looked like he ain't played football in a long time.
Yeah, it got winded.
So I think that's fair to him. We're going to, get Neville Gallimore in this offseason program. And I think in some of these more base situations, maybe like he's probably going to be a rotational 3-tech, 1-tech guy. But like we said earlier, Dan Quinn gets into those odd fronts. Dan Quinn can get into those 3-4 fronts, 3-3 stack fronts. And you would just need a solid head up over the center, 0 nose guy. And that's where Bohanna will play. And that's where Justin Hamilton used to play. That's where Brent Urban used to play. Timeout. What's going on with Brent Urban? Will said, have you heard anything?
I actually reached out to his wife to try to get something, and she said, he's not really doing too much until he gets signed somewhere. He's just a free agent, one of those 31-year-old, he does one thing type. He has some little bit of versatility to him, but I think teams are just waiting to see what happens at camp, going into camp.
I got a phone call prior to the draft, and my homeboy said he fresh was just sitting on the couch. Me and him be watching the draft or whatever. Got a phone call prior to the draft about something that could happen early in the draft. Just one of my sources. I'll tell you off air.
Gotcha.
He was like, damn, that's what a source is. That's what a secret call is. I'm like, bro, you get sources from anywhere. You will get you will get a source. Like if you meet a janitor at the facility, and the janitor, and you just cool with the janitor, and the janitor call you and said, I saw Zeke doing heroin behind the car at the practice. That's a source. That's a source. And then next thing you know, 3 months later, Ezekiel Elliott doing crack behind the car.
Oh, come on, you problematic, boy.
Ezekiel Elliott was not doing crack or heroin.
Because you know how people is.
The views of Voch Lombardi are not tied to the volume. But long story short, anybody could be a source for you, right? So I love the fact that you just made that public. Hey man, I talked to Brent Urban's wife because Kate is very active. On social media. Anybody that says Brent Urban, she searches Brent Urban and just reacts to all those tweets Kate's making.
Should talk to everybody. So
Yeah. So, but hey, if that's a source. That's a source. Media Willie. Back at it again. But John Ridgeway, right? I think there's going to be a lot of room for him to play. I think there's going to be times where we need like a dude to come in and play 0 for you, or just play nose for you. But my mind, how many noses are we going to have, right? I think we know Osa is a possible nose. He's a possible guy that can play. He's more 1-tech nose than 0-tech nose, but he's a nose for you. Then you got Carlos playing nose, and then you got year 2 Quinn Bohanna playing nose, which was a draft pick last year, which is a guy that they like. So you got to ask yourself, how can Ridgeway find his way on the field? Somebody hit me up the other day. I think it was a fair question. It was like, but Voch, is John Ridgeway going to come in better than Quinn Bohanna? I didn't have an answer at first. You know what I mean? Because I think these are things that are worth sitting down and thinking about first before you just come out and say something on this public platform. In my mind, if you take Arkansas's Ridgeway versus Kentucky's Bohanna, Ridgeway is the better player than Kentucky's Bohanna. I think that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Voch believes in off-season peanut butter, though, man. Bro, Voch, I just believe in it. It's hard to take these dudes' jobs, man. These dudes have just been around. Bro, I've been in the league. I've done 3 off seasons. I'm just talking about Watkins. Watkins probably done about 5 or 6. I've done off seasons before. Dan Quinn runs a scheme. I know the scheme. I'm as strong as I need to be right now. My weight is under control. I know exactly what they want from me. Those dudes play. And these rookies, as good as we feel about them, I feel great about Ridgeway. I look at Ridgeway to be more so of a year 2, year 3, year 4 thing. Now, if Ridgeway can come in and beat Bohanna in his NFL body already, I'll take it. I'll take it because I think Ridgeway has the potential to do that. I just believe in the peanut butter. Now, this ain't me reporting anything. This is just me saying a what if scenario. Now, if Quinn Bohanna shows up out of shape, if he hasn't put in enough work in the offseason, it could be a rough camp for him because hey, Ridgeway can play. Ridgeway, one of them dudes. And if we only need you for first and second down, we don't need a whole bunch of noses to be first and second down guys. I think it's going to be a starter, a backup, and a dude that we just keep on the roster that's not active. And I think if you see Ridgeway as a non-active game day guy, I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Hope not.
I hope not too, Will, but I think that's fair because this was going to happen, bro. And we're only talking about the first and second down noses. That ain't Neville Gallimore. Neville Gallimore is a guy that can play 3 tech. He can play 1 tech. He can play nose. He's in that nose group, but he's different. We're talking about when Dan Quinn goes into his 3-4 formation, and we just need somebody over the center. Carlos may get tired. Somebody else come in and get a blow. And especially how that thing goes, these dudes ain't like special teams dudes. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Now you're getting into the nuance. You're getting to the 46 on game day. You know, that's going to be tough.
There's going to be some linebackers and safeties that's not as good a player as Ridgeway, but they're going to make the team because they play kickoff. That's fair. That's real ass life. So I don't want Ridgeway to be one of them dudes, but I just think that's what it's going to be. Ridgeway can't be a practice squad guy. Somebody come and take Ridgeway from you. So now we got to ask ourselves, right? We got to ask, do we want to go? Damn, do we want to go with the upside? Do we want to go with the upside or do we want to go with who's best right now? If we want to go with the upside, then Bohanna and Ridgeway should be your guys. They're your future guys. You want to throw them in the fire. They're your upside guys. Watkins don't make enough, guaranteed money to really hold you like that. You move on.
You're gonna make now. I'm gonna go back and watch some film on Watkins because I want to see how much real 1 tech stuff he was doing. Because I know he was 1 tech, which was next to, whether it be Osa or Neville.
Yep.
But how much of that head up, how much of that grabbing the double, how much of that was he doing, Voch? So I want to go back and look because I think the guy that could be in the most trouble ain't got nothing to do with 1 tech, and that's Tristan Hill.
Tristan Hill.
And we're just gonna go ahead and I don't got the button on this one, but if I have my button, the sad music, because
basically.
Oh, time out. That's how you feel now.
Look, this is my thing though, Will. Still, I love all my kids. Tristan Hill, Connor Williams, I love all my children. But I am not above improvement. Okay. I'm not above improvement. If you tell me Tristan Hill is a 3 tech that play 1 tech sometimes, that's Neville Gallimore.
Well, I'm looking at Watkins like that. Like Watkins was not no 1, bro. He came in here and had to do that because Neville, they were going to try to play him out there because he did it in 2020, but he got hurt, right? Sure. Well, Urban got hurt as well. So Watkins kind of was they weren't about to put Bohanna in that role. And
Justin Hamilton had to play.
Hamilton had to play, right? Yeah. So I think that, I think they can look at it and say, man, do I want to keep Tristan or do I want to keep Watkins? If I'm being real, bro, I'm keeping Watkins. Tristan ain't showed me enough to beat out Watkins yet, unless he get a 4th year offseason peanut butter. Yeah.
It saddens me to say, man, not really. It hurts me to really do this. I'm fine. I hate to say it. I'm gonna say it anyway. When Fuster King would come and just pick on my guy, I'd be like, man, Fuss, leave him alone, man. Tristan Hill got time. Koye Media come on my show. Voch, Tristan Hill's leaving, and I say, chill, Koye. Tristan Hill got time. Law Nation go and lead Cowboy Nation. They'll run over to my chat about, it's over with for Tristan Hill now. And Tristan would fight.
Literally.
He fought but he fought a fight. Tristan Hill fought to stay on this and I screamed at people for Tristan Hill. Boy, it's a wrap though.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something, boy. Hey, yo, look, time out. Hey, look, Tristan Hill gonna get cut, but you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be fun. Perfect. We're gonna be just fine without him. Let me tell you something, Doc. Shouts out to KDBs, man. That's my guy.
This beat is so fire.
It's so great. Yeah, let's just turn it down and talk over. We ain't doing nothing else. Well, still, I love Tristan Hill, bro. Tristan Hill is one of my sons, but it's been long enough.
Yeah,
it's been long enough. But let's be fair though to him, Will. Let's just be fair to him. All season peanut butter, whatever. If Tristan Hill got to have a crazy camp to make this team. I don't think he makes it. Tristan got to have a ridiculous camp to make this team. Go ahead.
He gonna need more than the off-season peanut butter. He gonna need a whole meal plan. I mean, it's year 4, man. It's time.
Yeah, it's time, bro. And we just got guys like Oso Digizua came in his rookie year and played till he was exhausted.
Yeah.
I mean, like 50 snaps a game was like Osa tired, man. And Tristan hasn't done anything but get hurt. Honestly, I think Tristan did some solid work when he wasn't hurt. But if it comes down to, okay, do we keep Tristan Hill for one more year or do we value Ridgeway for his next 4?
Oh, I'm not getting rid of Tristan I'm gonna get rid of Ridgeway for Tristan. Absolutely not. He would have to snap, bro.
Tristan would have to go absolutely crazy to keep his job. And if Tristan goes crazy, then Watkins probably go.
Yes, exactly.
I just don't see Tristan outplaying Watson. But Lord,
basically,
you just keep adding talent to the room, man.
Every year, right? They drafted. Listen to this. They drafted Tristan Hill 2019. Rod got the hell up out of there. Neville Gallimore in 2020. Osa in 2020, 2021. And then Carlos Watkins showed out. So it's like they just adding people to the room. They moving Golston inside from time to time. Tristan, bro, barring injury. See.
According to PFF, D-Law was the best 3-tech pass rusher in the league last year. D-Law in like his last 5 games, whatever, 6 games, he had like the highest pressure rate for like a B-gap player or something like that. And to be fair, he did get like a sack a game and a forced fumble, and so that's fair. But do I take D-Law out of B-gap for Tristan?
King said, motherfucker need peanut butter and Reese's Puffs if he's staying on the team. He got to get a combination.